here in Salt Lake City, and it's a big one. Chrome and Cannons, these two teams played to a really tight game, an overtime win for the Chrome earlier in the year. A lot is on the line, especially for Cannons, given what we've seen in the first 3 games of this weekend. It's all out there for you. Here's Nolting. That's that mashup we talked about. With the left hand, finds the corner. Eslanian puts Cannons on top.
Coming out, firing. You know, we talked with offensive coordinator Sean Kerwin, and he's like, look, we're going to have to attack their poles because their short sticks are so good. You see Eslanian out of the box, the full head of steam on Grill. He's able to just get a little bit of separation. A slide actually comes, and it's just a hair late.
Home here in the Rockies in the Wasatch Mountains here in Utah. Shot, score! That time Dylan Malloy. We talk about the celebrated rookies in Wisnauskas and Nickturn, but it's Dylan Malloy, the veteran out of Brown, who's really picked up his game over the last couple weeks.
He's been way more aggressive, and we were talking with Coach Sudan before the game. He was getting in Malloy's ear like, hey, we want you to go early shot clock, late shot clock. Here you can see a little rollback. And Cannons actually have a slide, but Malloy is just such a load as he goes underneath. The stick check, you just can't stop Dylan Malloy with a stick check. I really think one of the kind of subplots of this game.
Oh, great pass. Anderson finishes it off. Nothing subtle about that. Brendan Nickturn, what he's done all season long. Finding Justin Anderson streaking out of the box.
This is an absolute dime. Nickturn, this has got to be a heave from the end line, basically, to a streaking Anderson. The pace of that ball and the placement, because he throws it to a spot.
Here's Nickturn again. Covered by Jake Pulver. Trying a little big little. Man's going to be open here. Wisnauskas finds a corner.
They're putting a short stick on Wisnauskas, and it's Goodrich. And Wisnauskas goes right to the 2-man game with his running mate. So you're going to see Wisnauskas come behind the cage. You can see him sprinted back there. Freeze it right here. You're going to see this pick. You're going to get a double team. These two Cannon defenders are going to double team Nickturn. And meanwhile, Wisnauskas is just going to slip right through that. Good identification there by Nickturn. Poor communication by the Cannons defensively.
Got a shorty on him now, and a lot of room, and scores. That was too easy, Ryan.
Great ball movement, great action by Chrome. And that ends up with Wisnauskas. And this is a beautiful leaner here, showing some subtlety. Watch his body dip, head dip, ball stays high. Chrome are rolling.
Double comes with Pulver. Behind here to Nickturn. Now he's got a defender hung up. Wisnauskas will get a better angle. Shoots, can't get anything on it. But it goes right to his teammate. And that time, Cole Williams made no mistake. The big lefty out of Hopkins buries it.
This time scored by number 14, Cole.
Cole Williams has really solidified himself in that kind of 5th midfielder spot. That's really the only roster spot that Chrome was identifying, and it looks like he's pretty much secured it up. Seemingly every game bearing at least one goal. Here he just finds the loose change and buries it from deep. Morocco just one save thus far. Seemingly every time you think Morocco's having a tough start, he then catches fire.
He knew he was under the helmet there. Great passing and a finish. Guess who?
You gotta love the hometown kid burying one, and the fans absolutely love it. Is this the goal that gives the Cannons a little bit of juice here? You can see Rafus operating behind the cage after a switch. And Chrome just a little disorganized behind the play. Lee Fairman all alone. You can see Bernhardt want to support, want to help. But that second slide wasn't totally prepared behind the play.
Bubba, congratulations. I got chills watching you score that goal, the way this crowd cheered you on, man. What's this like?
Unbelievable, man. I'm so grateful to be here. Let's hope we can get a win here.
So how does the kid up in the crowd here from Sandy, Utah, the next Bubba, get to where you are?
Just keep playing the sport, you know, be creative and have fun with it.
Bubba's dad built a lacrosse field in his backyard, basically a field of dreams when Bubba was a kid.
I mean, the growth of this city, Sandy, where he grew up, I'm sure 20 years ago, there was a lot of space to create lacrosse fields. Lyle now tried to shovel the backhand. Great pass, and a goal! Beautiful pass from Lyle, and Donville finishes it off. Lyle attracts a lot of attention, doesn't he?
You can clearly see the Chrome want to shut down Lyle. They've been throwing bodies at him all quarter long. Basically, the old anybody but Lyle strategy. He catches this. JT Giles Harris is all over him. The double team comes, and Donville just cuts behind Hawes. You can see Hawes, he's focused on Lyle. Donville wisely cuts behind the play, and what a slick little backhanded feed. And Donville able to find some sort of space. I think he kept his body English up, so Scanoni matched that, and then he dunks it down low.
Slanian. Skip pass beautifully in front, and Scanoni with a great save!
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Robbing Donville. Q, you said you had to get him on the move. He was moving pretty well on that shot.
His body was burnt and he was toast, but somehow he flung his stick back towards the middle of the net.
And a beautiful scoring opportunity here. McIntosh with a little twister to beat Morocco on the other end. That's a big sequence early in this game.
2-goal swing right there. 2-goal swing. The Scanoni save, robbing Donville after a couple fakes. You go the other way, and McIntosh with the beautiful finish. Just not enough on-ball pressure. And I think Keelty had an opportunity to help. He's late, hedging, sliding there. Yeah, that's all you. That goal is direct reflection of the save at the other end.
There's Malloy. Anderson. Malloy will step into it, shoot it, score!
Scored by number 17.
It's just an overreaction here by Cannons defensively on the power play. You see after Malloy throws this pass, Keelty sprints back to get inside, but you're shutting Nickturn in there. And he's late to get back out to Malloy, who puts a ton of heat on that. Despite it going stick side high on Morocco, just so hard to track, using that defender as a screen and using the velocity. Chrome are rolling.
The Archer side over the last couple of years, and they may have exacted a couple of demons, but they may see each other in the postseason. It's in. Wow, it didn't look like anybody else knew it was in either. Just kind of trickling near the goal line, and it found its way into the net. The entire ball has to go beyond the goal, and it looked like it had some English on it. And Cole Williams is going to be credited with a goal.
And it's another beautiful feed from Nickturn. You're going to see the initial dodge, and then they swing it, freeze it right here. You're going to see this strong cut. Williams is going to cut right down there, and Nickturn just puts it right on the money. You can see the Cannon defenders kind of around Williams. He finds that soft spot. And the little confusion, what's going on? Yeah, it's a goal.
It got lost. The ball got lost in the netting, so nobody knew where it was. And it's inside the netting. That's 2 for Cole today.
Doesn't have to be more about us, less about them.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, you look at, it's hard to argue with Cockerton's production. And you look at especially Thompson Don't you want to surround him with some shooters?
Oh, wow. Speaking of which, flashing through the middle of the field, Thompson takes the pass, deposits it in a perfect spot on the net to beat Scanoni.
That decision around Cochran, we'll get back to in a second, Quinn, but Thompson, beautiful cut right through the middle. Good find there by Rafis. It looks like Giles Harris got caught up a little bit in the wash. Fairman maybe a little rub screen inside.
Bolting on a shorty, but couldn't do it. Tierney, 20 to shoot still for Cannons. He gets his left free and scores.
Great answer here by Cannons. You know, right when you thought the game might be slipping out of their hands, they go on a 2-goal run. And Tierney, I think he catches Scanoni a little off guard. He shoots this super quick coming out of the roll. You know, one step, maybe two.
Catches the crossbar and finds the back of the net.
Barely has separation, but just lets it fly.
Got a little help from the pipe there as well.
Gorgeous
yeah,
placement.
No, I think you hit it, Ryan. That's it. That's the why is he shot that right.
Inside, Asher Nolting, no chance to stop that. He put Scanoni on skates.
Big stop by Cannons on the defensive end. They're able to advance the ball. Hey, Asher, as you read that Drenner dodge, what'd you see? It looks like they slid, but no second slide behind the play.
Yeah, no, you know, Drenner did an unbelievable job getting in the middle of the field. That's where a lot of good things happen, and especially in 5-on-5, a lot of space.
Yeah, huge stop for your D to give you guys a chance 5-on-5. Good luck the rest of the way, Asher.
Thank you.
All right, Asher Nolting's 12th goal. Sun Clarella powering athletes under the helmet, keeping the Cannons in it, down by just 2. I made a mistake last time. Now let's just chill.
And look, I get that it's hot, but you're playing for your playoff lives here. You've got to get up the field quicker.
Like this right here. Beautiful pass. Donville stolen by Scanoni.
They're claiming that went in the net and bounced off the inside pipe.
Terefenko will finish it off on the other end. Second time today. Scanoni save on one end leads to a transition goal on the other for Chrome.
2-goal swing for the second time today. A huge stop by Scanoni. You can see the slick little pass by Thompson. Oh, Connor, I don't know. Did that hit the inside?
It looked like it got past Scanoni and hit something. This just hit the back of the net for Terefenko. Just tends to disappear in the fourth quarter. 2 goals all season long for the leading goal scorer in the league. Donville finishes here, though. That's a good possession for Cannons. They're just staying in it, hanging in it.
Scored by number 33.
Down by 2 now. They've got to buck the trend that we've seen all season long. They've got to win the fourth quarter.
I like the mojo down here. Break it down, Ryan. Great energy from this Cannons.
Yeah, we're going to go to Asher, actually. Asher, this Chrome defense so slow to slide as you push that corner. When did you identify Donville on that cut?
Yeah, you know, when they didn't want to go and they're showing off flow, that gives Donnie a great cutting lane there. Just got to put it on his stick.
Were you surprised to see him so wide open on the doorstep?
No, he's a great inside guy. He knows what to do and he knows how to move.
Appreciate that, Asher, under the helmet, powered by Sun Clarella. Donville is box lacrosse background. Great playing in traffic.
The lack of chemistry, that's where it kind of shows itself.
10 seconds remaining.
100%, Ryan.
Oh, and a short-handed Anderson on the run. That's a dagger with 4.4.
Scored by number 21, Justin Anderson.
An absolute backbreaker here by Anderson. Sharp angle. You don't get better placement than that. You just kill a power play on one end. You still got a guy in the box. Cannons, you have an extra defender. and you allow the Chrome to reestablish that 3-goal lead that they started the half with.
Anderson's got a contingent of fans here.
Instead, Jackson Morrow now has a free reign. Wow, that was a big play too. Almost a turnover. Defender went for the ball. Morrow then had the advantage. Wisnauskas beats Morocco.
Number 12, Logan.
Wisnauskas from his sweet spot. Sorry, Quinn, go ahead.
I was going to say, this is just bad luck if you're a Cannons fan. I mean, this is just an unfortunate bounce, or a slightly poor decision, and then you can take over what happens after that.
No, Merrill was starting to creep upfield as that ball was loose. Tried to recover back to Wisnauskas. And that kind of scramble play, good identification by Morrill, and Wisnauskas from that spot. I mean, I don't know how many times we've seen him score from that over the course of the last few years.
It's got to be Lyle time here in the fourth quarter. Got to be. Comes upfield. Over the shoulder. Maybe that's the start of something big.
We opened with it. The Cannons struggle in the fourth. Thompson just 2 of 4 all season long. You wonder if he was maybe going to pace himself a little bit just so he had a little bit more production late. I mean, that is as good as it gets. Backhanded, far pipe, and in. And what a breath of fresh air. You see it right there. All season long, the Cannons have struggled in the fourth. And that's when you need Thompson the most.
Lyle's at X. It's got to be guys like this man here, Asher Nolting. Inside, shovel shot, goal. That pass just barely got through. Cannons were able to make it work, though. They're still in this thing, down 2.
How's the Nick Turn shot look now?
All right, Q. I mean, just moments before that goal, I'll let you talk about the replay.
Yeah, tip ball inside, heads up play by Rafis. In one swift motion, collects it and then backhands it. I think it's the juxtaposition between the previous possession where you didn't even really do anything offensively, and then Nick Turns shooting in the first 5 seconds.
That's it. Crow mobbed their teammate in goal, Sean Scanoni. He had a heck of a game from the start. 16 saves, great first half. And the Cannons, once again, close game, can't find a way to pull it out in the fourth quarter. They've now lost 8 in a row. The frustration continues for Sean Quirk. They're not done yet.